So this is the MATLAB code for this project, and first I'll demonstrate it. In the picture we get a trichoid where the length is larger than the radius. So I will first use it. It will ask for the input of how many spin. Here I make it like 3 because I don't want it to have too long and I don't want my program to crash. And the input radius means the circle that spin. So here I get it. I give it like 5. And the line length means how much the line that stick out of the circle. So it's like 10. And by doing this, I'll get a trichoid of this. And since I give it an arbitrary input, it can also be like and it will actually be a cycloid. Sorry, my computer is kind of laggy. And for smaller it will be like this. Okay, so my MATLAB code actually stands for this. I first ask the input, and the theta here is for the angle I spin, and px/py is an floating point argument, since that when you times theta it will become or sine theta, cosine theta, it will become a floating point value. D theta means how much I spin for a time. And the line space just means that I separate the 0 to 2 pi for 50 portions. Part2 card here created the region that I need for creating the circle. And patch here just since I used the part2 card, I created a circle region and use patch. Patch G means that I created as a green object. You can do it like red or blue, it's the same. Line X and line Y is where I started the line, and X is equal. So here I did is I check if the radius is larger than the length. If radius is larger than the length, then it's not a problem. But if length is larger than the radius, then the line will stick out of the y-axis and below the negative value. So I don't want that to happen. I keep it in the center I want. So it's negative length minus 1. And the line here is just the baseline, the ground I spin it. And since I want to make it an animation, I set it every while for theta that is smaller than max rotation, and I draw it every time, so it looks like an animation, but it's actually I draw it every time. So here rotation means that I spin the point by theta and I update it with the current x, like the current value of the coordinate. So after I done this, it will become an array of px and py, and I do it every time I have. So I pause it and I increase the theta and do this all over again. And this is just this is just a function. I find that it use the rotation matrix to get the x and y without scaling it.